It's ours now. Sunrise in South Padre Island, Texas. Kinda. I had to wait for the clouds to break first. All right, here we are at the new and improved Gulf of America, everyone. Of course, this thing's had all kinds of names in the past. The Spanish called it the Gulf of Florida, the Sea of Cortez, or the Gulf of Cortez. It was called the Gulf of New Spain at one point. And now it has the new and improved best name ever, the Gulf of America. Apparently, some countries say they don't want to call it the Gulf of America, so they won't. Well, I don't care what those other countries think, and you shouldn't either. Its belly's full of oil. It's bursting, ready to give birth. More than half of our oil comes from underneath those waters. We started drilling there in 1938. There's 27,000 oil and gas wells out there. Hopefully more soon. You probably didn't know, the real reason Donald Trump renamed the Gulf was because of oil. Joe Biden said, there's no drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. And Trump said, well, you never said we couldn't drill in the Gulf of America. It's true. And I learned that Barack Obama leased out the oil wells of ours in the Gulf to Mexico, which then subleased them to China. Thanks, Barack. This water feels extra free. It's beautiful. We should be proud, America. We have the largest Gulf in the world and the 9th largest body of water in the whole world. The thing is as big as Alaska. The average depth is 5,200 feet. That's a mile. Some parts are deeper than the Grand Canyon, but it's shallow in a lot of it too. They've counted more than 4,000 sunken ships out there. That's a lot. And you may know that asteroid that hit the Earth 66 million years ago, the one that wiped the dinosaurs out, well, it landed way out there somewhere. There's 50 species of sharks in it, one for every state. The water out there is warm, as you probably know. As warm as America's heart. Most of the year it's about 75 degrees or so. In the summer it gets to be 95,000 degrees. That's why we get hurricanes out there. And today it's about 70 degrees. Perfect temperature for a swim. Just kidding, I'm not gonna get in. You thought I was. Oh, here come some people. Hold on. Hey, can we get your opinion on the new Gulf of America? We're asking people how they feel about the new name. No. Why?
Bullshit.
Why?
Bullshit.
Do you not like the president or you don't like the name?
I don't like either.
Oh my God. Okay, those people are not happy. Oh, it's all right. Those people are not happy about that. He said no. He doesn't like the president or the name. That lady right there just flipped me off in the blue shirt. She is not happy. She's passing the cool guy from Minnesota. She just flipped us off. She is not a fan. Well, you know what, lady? I hope that ocean gets your feet wet. So for a while, we had a hard time finding people who thought this Gulf of America was a good thing. I'll show you that later. But let's hear from the it's a great idea people. That's what you want to see anyways. Our happy story begins at probably the most patriotic restaurant in all of Texas, Lobo Del Mar in South Padre Island. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right, we're here with Wyatt Watson, a true Texan here. Wyatt, how you doing?
Doing fine. Glad to be here.
Gulf of America, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm just glad they took Mexico off of it. That's the way I feel about it. I spent 3.5 of the last 4 years working security on the border through the Biden administration. And, you know, this is being cleaned up finally, thank God. Because I can guarantee you, if the keys had been turned over to someone else, we would have lost this country. And so I'm all for taking Mexico off of anything that has a name that has to do with the United States. That's how I feel.
That is right. Wyatt, what happens when the price of guacamole and Coronas goes up?
I'll quit eating guacamole and quit drinking Corona. Those are two of my favorite things. But I love America more than I love them.
Well said. How do you think the rest of the world looks at us, what we're doing right now, the last 3 weeks with this new administration?
Well, this is probably going to sound harsh, but we've worried too much about what the rest of the world thinks about America. It's time America thinks about America.
So, Gulf of America, how do you feel about that?
I love it. We just had some television crews here a couple of weeks ago asking us about how we think about Trump and Musk. Of course, we love them, and I was sure to share with them that beyond the big towers on the beach, that's the Gulf of America. It was like 3 days after Trump announced it. No, we're really proud. In fact, last night I went home and got on Google Maps to see if it actually changed, and it did. And I texted all my friends. It's great. It's another victory for us Americans.
Yeah, man. So it's interesting because a lot of places, they don't take a stance politically, right? They don't want to alienate people. And you guys are like, no, this is how we feel. We're going to represent what we feel.
No, I think you should represent how you feel. Either way, then you know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
And we've been said from the beginning, you ruin your business, blah, blah, blah. And my dad's always said, then shut the doors. We're going to die for what we believe in. And if our President Trump can go through what he's put up with in the last 8 years, it started before. He doesn't know how bad the swamp was. But if he can put up with all he's done and his family, we can get harassed by our Trump cutouts. We're willing to do that. No problem for our president. And it's a sacrifice that I think most people should take. And I'm proud to do it.
Gulf America is a great idea because that's what it is. Simple as that.
Why do you think he changed the name?
Because it is the Gulf of America. Have you been out there? It is obviously the Gulf of America. It never should have been the Gulf of Mexico.
How do you think other countries look at this name change?
I could give a shit what other countries think about our name change. Oh, I don't care about what other countries think of our name change.
Good idea.
You know, most of the United States is on the Gulf of America. Oh, excuse me, Gulf of Mexico, which is now Gulf of America. And when you look at it, very little of Mexico is actually on the Gulf. It's all Gulf of America. And besides that, why not? Because we are the powerhouse of the world.
There we go. Thank you very much. All right, YouTube, we finally found the right place. We're at Lobo Del Mar here in South Padre Island, and everybody here is fired up. It's about time, right? Dang, look at this place. It's packed. Let me show you the inside really quick. It's just filled with Trump people up in here. The whole place. Hey! Look at this place. Everybody's in here having a good time. Woo! Oh my goodness, it is just packed. Look at this place. What is this place? I tell you what, this is America right there. It doesn't get any better than that. Right?
This is the most patriotic bar in Texas.
This is the most patriotic bar in Texas.
Most
right here.
patriotic bar in Texas.
Yeah. Gulf of America. I got a nice guy from Iowa.
Ben,
How do you feel about the Gulf of America?
it's great.
We are standing right above the Gulf of America. How do you feel about that?
I like it. It's a good idea.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, I can see it on the shirt. You guys are big Trump fans.
Oh, you bet.
I don't think there's
Trump-
a county in Oklahoma that didn't vote for him.
Nope.
I don't think there's a
All
damn person in
77
Oklahoma.
counties voted for Trump.
It's the most red state, I think, except West Virginia.
Trump's going to do the best for America that America has ever had.
Well, speaking of doing things, behind you is the Gulf of America.
Gulf of America. Love it. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the name change? Like, do you think it was? How do you feel about it?
We just love it. I think it should be. Yeah, America's done more for this Gulf than any other country. We love it.
We love it.
Gulf of America.
How do you think Mexico feels about it?
I don't really care. What have they done for America?
What have they done for the Gulf except
Yeah.
pollute it? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. What have they done for the Gulf?
Smuggle drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What-
We love it.
Why do you think he felt it was necessary to rename it?
Because America's done more for this Gulf than any other country has. That's-
Take ownership.
Yeah.
Be proud. USA.
Yep.
Borders USA.
America dominates the Western Hemisphere, and you know we should have like an EU of the Western Hemisphere, and it should center around the Gulf of America.
How do you think Mexico feels about the new name?
It's
Gotta go.
probably not that good, but I think they get used to it. I would like to think, and I think we should all be friends and get along, and we should have a free trade union and dominate the world.
There we go. Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right. Can you think of any other things that we should rename?
No. I think everything's good the way it is right now. I mean, it's a cute idea. Is it important that we have to have the Gulf called the Gulf of America? No, but it's something that is just different.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got more things in the oven that we need to take care of than that.
Okay. Now that we saw all that, let's hear from the Gulf of America is a bad idea, people. Uh-oh. Don't worry. I cut out most of their whining and complaining. And everybody seems to be a little bit more chipper, a little bit more happy, a little bit more patriotic today, I'd probably say. You can kind of tell that everybody takes a little bit more pride in their tan and they have a little bit more pep in their step out here. Well, they should, because we're at the damn Gulf of America, everyone. How do you feel about this being the Gulf of America, sir?
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Happens to be the Gulf.
Turn it the other way.
Everybody.
What's that?
It's for everybody.
It's for
not
every-
just America, not just Mexico. It's for everybody.
So we should call it the Gulf of everyone?
Call it the Gulf.
The Gulf. Okay, that's an opinion right there.
I like
That gentleman thinks that we shouldn't call it the Gulf of America or the Gulf of Mexico. It should just be called the Gulf. That's fine with me. I don't agree with him. It's the damn Gulf of America, and we know it. Look at it, how beautiful it is out there, everybody. We're going to talk to some people, and we're going to get their opinions on that right now. Hopefully, before it gets too crummy, the weather's supposed to be not so nice tomorrow, but we'll find out right here. But the weather's never bad at the Gulf of America, is it? Oh, hey guys. Can we talk to you? Oh, no, I was wondering if we could talk to you. This is now officially the Gulf of America, and we're asking people's opinions on how they feel about this being called the Gulf of America. You're not happy about it?
No, we're not.
Oh, okay. Why?
Well, because it's
This is
just
the Gulf of Mexico, 100 years old,
tradition.
and it's ridiculous to change the name.
One person can't change the name.
One person can't. Okay, that's fair. I understand.
One person can't destroy a lot of institutions that help people
You guys are not Donald Trump fans.
and destroy jobs
Doesn't-
Okay.
and destroy the Constitution,
patriots.
destroy the institutions that keep America
Yeah.
safe in the world.
Yeah.
and give people jobs,
We're a democracy,
save lives.
not a dictatorship. One
So-
person can't rule.
One person can't rule. But, okay, we're just having fun. But does that that doesn't have anything to do with? Well, I mean, we're having fun with the new name. That's all. That doesn't have anything to do with like the way he's running the country or anything, does it?
It kind of does.
Okay.
It's kind of arrogant, you know.
It's arrogant. Okay. Thank you guys. All right. Well, hey, we're talking about the Gulf of America. Are you guys happy about the new name?
Love it.
Love it.
They got all dictatorship on me over there.
No, love it, love it, love it. We're from Minnesota, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Good. Better things coming our way, I think, for everybody.
Okay.
Don't you think?
I think so for sure. I think this is just the step, the one beginning. Do you have any other opinions on other things we should rename?
We don't want to get started on that.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Okay. So we got you're still rolling, right? So we've just got two different opinions from people. The first guy, I don't know if you could really hear him very well. They got all dictatorship, and he's just a bad president, and it's arrogant, and why do we need to rename it? Second people are like, hell yeah, we're all about it. You can have your opinion, that's fine. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It's the Gulf of America. So if you like it or you don't like it, too bad, so sad.
Google Maps says so.
Google Maps says it, President Trump says it, and I say it. All right. Go. All right, so we're up here. We're are you recording? We're recording. We are above the Gulf of America, and you don't like that.
No, it's the Gulf of Mexico. It's not the Gulf of America. We don't own it.
And you had some opinions on the other things that
Well,
happened too.
Canada's our ally. We shouldn't even talk about taking them. Iceland is our ally. We shouldn't talk about taking them. It's ridiculous. Taking the Gaza Strip and getting rid of how many million people who lived there their whole life, it's ridiculous. We got a king, we don't have a president. Simple as that.
Do you? Will you ever call it the Gulf of America?
No.
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 All right, we've been walking around for a while on this part of the beach, and there's a lot of people that say they like Trump, they love what he's doing, but they think that the name of the Gulf is a little unnecessary. I disagree. I think it's badass. Let's talk to some more people. So this is now the Gulf of America now. Have you heard that?
I have. I'm not totally sold on that. I am a Trump supporter, but I don't understand why had to go change it, you know. Gulf of Mexico, you know, I mean, it's just a body of water. So.
A lot of Trump supporters saying that. They're like, there's more important things to worry about than renaming shit.
Yeah. If they want to rename anything, in my opinion, they ought to rename the military bases that was changed back to these woke names, and that's what needs to be done.
All right.
Bye.
Are you recording?
Yep.
These two folks from Illinois gave me a Busch Light. Tastes even more American out here.
I think your sister-in-law would agree with you.
Spain came here first and named it whatever they wanted to.
Exactly. So I think it should stay the same way.
Stay the same?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. I think, it shouldn't be a part of politics. If it's, that's something different. Now he's trying to take pride in something that's not his to begin with, so.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you did not vote for him.
I did not vote for Trump.
Okay. Does this...
I don't disagree with a lot of the things, his views, his, patriotic views, I don't disagree with. But I think that, having to change the name, I don't think it's necessary. Let's concentrate on other things that are much more important than changing the name of the ocean.
Yeah. What else do you think is important we should be focusing on besides naming bodies of water?
Just the laws, working with other countries, create peace around the world, and I think that's something that we should really concentrate on right now.
I don't know why you need to change the name. I think it was fine the way it was.
How do you think Mexico feels about the new name?
Probably horseshit. We took a lot of land from them.
I'm from Bavaria, Germany.
Germany.
Close to Munich.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you know that this is now called the Gulf of America?
I don't think about this because for me, this is the Gulf of Mexico. and will always be the Gulf of Mexico.
How do Germans feel about Donald Trump?
Oh, I tell you, there are a lot of Germans, they are for Donald Trump, but there are also a lot of Germans, they're not for Donald Trump. Like here in the States, you know.
Let's talk to this lady here. Maybe she'll talk. Hey there. We have a YouTube channel and we're getting people's opinions.
No opinion.
No opinion. Are you unhappy? Are you
Okay.
You just don't care? Okay, the name doesn't matter to you? Okay, that's fair. A lot of people feel like that. All right. That's how it should be. Budweiser over the Gulf of America. Do we ask the Mexicans what they think? No. Thought about it though. We were down there for another dispatch, and I thought about going down there and asking people about the name change. But what are they going to say? We don't like it. I don't care what you think anyways, Mexico. It's ours. All right, we're just outside of Clayton's, the biggest party in South Padre Island. And everybody in there is a fan of the Gulf of America. And as you can see, everybody we talked to this whole time for 2 days, they love the idea of the Gulf of America. They're on board, they think it's great. Look, the Gulf doesn't care what we call it. The waves will keep waving. The shrimps will keep shrimping. And somewhere deep underneath the ocean, way down, a fish will live its entire life never knowing that it was born in America. First the Gulf, then the oceans, and then one day every body of water, every puddle, every river will be America's. Just like it should be. That's all I got. Here's a song about the Gulf of America by me. Gulf of America, it's so very us, big and powerful of oil, and in the not in Mexico they don't have it, so Gulf of America, it's so very us. It's as big as Alaska, and sail through it and we'll smack ya. Gulf America, USA, America, America, Gulf of us, America, America. That's right.